Biggie's dead because Pac lied. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't lie, we don't have an East Coast, West Coast beef. We don't have, like, he's dead because he lied.
Give me the lie.
He said that Biggie set him up. You know Biggie didn't set you up. You know he didn't set you up. You know that he didn't know you was coming to the studio. Mm-hmm. You know that. Why would you say that? You know, you're 1,000% sure. Why would you say that? That is the reason why they took our mans from us. Because one lie.
You think it was a lie or a misunderstanding?
No, it was a lie. And he knew that. He knew it had nothing to do with Biggie, 1,000%.
And why do you think he said that?
Because he didn't want to say what really happened. How about that?
Keeping it real.
He didn't even use it, but I still got paid. You know what I mean? I got paid for everything I did on the soundtrack. And I think I did like 2 songs or something. And I remember when he did it like, yo, it wasn't even like because he was jocking me. He did it because he knew I was having crazy legal problems. And I was a man. He had asked me to come to Death Row, and I was like, I ain't ready. And instead of like taking it personal, he just did that for me. And I appreciated that. So when I'm in jail and I'm sitting there, what made me do the Death Row thing, because I was really going to quit rapping. But then Puffy and Biggie and all of them came out in the vibe. And they lied and they twisted the facts. And all I wanted to do was end everything. All I wanted to do was end everything and walk away from shit. You know what I mean? Like how Scarface and all them niggas do. I want to get out the game. I'm trying to get out the game. They want to dirty up my memory. They want to dirty up everything I worked for. So it made me come back. Instead of quitting, it made me come back more relentless to destroy my what in fact is my comrades. To destroy what used to be my homeboys, what I worked for, my closest clique. You know what I mean? I worked hard all my life as far as this music business to make it East Coast, West Coast love and make everybody feel comfortable. And I dreamed of the days when I can go to New York and be comfortable and they can come out here and be comfortable. So it's not like when people say, why are you doing it East so silly? It's not like it's not silly at all. But you can't disrespect the love. You can't disrespect the peace treaty. That's just like when the Indians made deals with the white dudes and they would just come and rape their women and shoot them up and then leave. No, the Indians ain't gonna love white people no more. They're gonna want to kick up some dust until we think about it and renegotiate the terms of the treaty, and that's what I'm talking about.
That's where y'all at right now.
We gotta have this beef and this war and these words and this dialogue until we can renegotiate the terms of the treaty. I love the East Coast. I'm from the East Coast, but they have to understand that you can't just be saying shit about us and think that we're not gonna take it personal. You can't just be calling us fakers and pretenders and non-creative motherfuckers and we can't freestyle and this and that and this and think we just gonna be like, oh, that's cool, we love them because they started it. Hell no, we're gonna take it personal, just like a kid would when his bigger brother who ain't doing shit is all of a sudden, you know, that's just like the little brother making hella cash and the bigger brother's like, you owe it all to me. That's wrong. You know what I mean? Don't be mad because the little nigga's coming up. You know what I mean?
Now, do you think the East Coast, West Coast rivalry?
All right, so I'm about to read the responses from individuals who were at the Quad Studio shooting that was mentioned in Tupac's interview prior to this interview right here, which is called The Final Chapter, Tupac Under Fire, The Saga Continues, which was released August 1995. And this is while Pac was still in prison. Mind you, before I read this, Vibe, man, they are so goddamn responsible. They should be held accountable more. Like, I know that's in the past, but they kind of get let off because, you know, people talk about, well, the media, but Vibe was ahead of all that. Vibe was one of the main instigators of this beef because they published this, and this was like, why would you publish this? Why would you publish these people's responses? So let me just go ahead and read it right here. We received an overwhelming response to the Vibe Q with Tupac Shakur, Ready to Live. Several of the people mentioned in the interview were contacted before the story was published but declined to comment at that time. After the interview appeared, They contacted Vibe, wanting to respond to what they felt were misconceptions that arose from some of Tupac's statements and descriptions. Here are excerpts from the replies as told to Fab Five Freddy. Excuse me, motherfucker. So let's go to Andre Harrell. Let's see what he said. That night when I went to the studio, there were 3 sessions going on. There was Lil Sean's session, then upstairs SWV was happening, and on the other floor, Biggie Smalls was doing his thing. Hope was in the air and success was all around. Everybody was all excited about Pac coming in, but we were starting to get antsy because he was supposed to get there at a certain time, and we wanted to see how this song with Lil Sean was going to set off. When he got off the elevator, we were all standing in the hall. Tupac was just bobbing back and forth saying, "I was set up." At first, I didn't realize he had been shot because he wasn't bleeding heavily from the head. It looked like he had a fight, he said. "It's not going down like that." I was like, "Yo, Money, you shot. You need to sit down." He told Stretch to roll him up a spliff. He was in movie mode at this point. Now, I want y'all to take note of that comment right there. He was in movie mode at that point. He did his whole James Cagney thing. I said, "Let's call the ambulance." I was basically the one who was taking care of the police and the ambulance people. I wasn't making any calls. One was directing the studio exactly who to call. So I was talking more to Stretch because the paramedics were looking at Pac. There was no need for me to look at the wound. I remember telling Stretch, "You got to go with him," because I wasn't trusting the police with Tupac. He had too many open issues with the police. I was feeling like something could have happened between the ride and the hospital. I ended up staying in the studio till 4 a.m. because the police interviewed everybody and wouldn't let anybody leave. I tried to call the hospital when I was walking out of the studio to see if I could go by there. They said they were looking at him and nobody could see him. I was glad Tupac said he was basically through with the whole bad guy image and that he wants to redirect his energy. So I guess there was some level of positivity that came out from all this. I want to go and see Pac, just talk to him, see where his head is at. Because he knows what's real and what's not. And in the quietness of his mind, you know he's dealing with all the truth. And for me, that's almost enough. That's Andre Harrell. This is what Notorious Big said. "I had a session with the Junior Mafia at Quad Studios. Lil C's and Mino and all of them was on a little terrace they got out there smoking weed. They was looking around and they saw Stretch and Pac and all them niggas pull up. We all family, so niggas greeted each other from upstairs to downstairs. Next thing you know, everybody was like, 'Yo, Pac just got shot.' So I'm on my way downstairs, no gat, to see what's up with my man. Everybody holding me back. I get downstairs and everything's on some lockdown shit. Nobody moves. Immediately, police thought everybody in the studio was on the same floor where everything was supposed to have happened at. I saw Pac get out on a stretcher, but when he actually came out from the elevator, I wasn't even there. When I read the interview, I felt like he was just shitting on everybody. I always said that he was the realest nigga in the game. I don't know what he was trying to hide or if he was scared. I figured that with the shit he was talking in Vibe, he was just confused more than anything. You got shot and then you go to jail for something you ain't even do? That could twist a nigga's mind up. And then the story just completely got switched around. Niggas saying, set him up, and I'm the one that got him shot. They're saying that my record, Who Shot You, is about him. That shit is crazy. That song was finished way before Tupac got shot. Niggas was taking little pieces of the song and trying to add it to the story. And that shit is crazy. Other niggas look at the Vibe piece like, damn, Lil Caesar was on the terrace? He must have been the lookout man. And it's real niggas in the streets thinking that's fucked up what Big did to Tupac. I think that should be erased. Never, ever in life. As far as with me, he always gonna be my man, even when I go see him again. But he need to just check himself. And I want an apology, because I don't get down like that. That's what Biggie said. Jimmy Henchman. Now this is important. Jimmy Henchman. Booker. There were a lot of people passing through the studio that night. And the word definitely got out that Tupac was on his way. We were waiting on Tupac for hours. Next thing I know, about 12 o'clock, Tupac comes off the elevator. It looked like he just got in a scuffle. Then I seen the blood on his head. He was pacing back and forth hysterically, talking about, call the police, call the police. Then he looked. Then he looked at me and said, you the only one who knew that I was coming. You must have set me up. I was like, yo, you bugging, Tupac. Come in and talk to me. He kept pacing back and forth and saying, call the police. He never said to call the ambulance. When we were leaving, I saw that the cops only had one spent shell. The next day, we looked on the floor and walls of the lobby. That whole hallway is concrete and it's very small. I didn't see no holes in the wall or nothing. In the paper, he said he'd been set up, that he knew the assailants and blasey boom. But everybody in the industry knew that he came off the elevator saying, you set me up. I thought me and him was some kind of friends. But I felt maybe this was a strategy for him to get around his case. And maybe I shouldn't hold him accountable for trying that strategy. But after that Vibe interview, I seen that this nigga is using the media to get his point across. It looked like he had the upper hand. He made it seem like niggas had a plot against him. Like he was so important that street niggas wanted to kill him. Industry niggas wanted to kill him. He's believing his rap. He's believing the movie scripts that he's played. Where he went wrong was when he tried to go to the street. And when it came down to the test, he did not hold up. He's gonna assassinate people's character, saying that niggas was crying and falling to the floor like a sack of potatoes. It just goes to show that the real coward and the real nigga that was crying was Tupac. Lil Sean. Now, that was Jimmy Henchman. That was Jimmy Henchman. That is very important, especially since we know what happened to Jimmy Henchman later on down the line, which I will bring up. Now, this is what Lil Sean said. All I know is that money was supposed to come and he agreed to do the song with me. When I got there, it was like a fucking party. I ain't really keen on a whole bunch of people in the studio while I'm working. I don't know how, but everybody must have known this cat was coming. Then the elevator goes ding. Money gets off the elevator and starts yelling, I got shot. Nigga set me up. Motherfucker shot me. They shot Tupac. The back of his head was busted open and it was bleeding all down his face. He caught everybody by surprise. For like only a split second until the shock wore off, nobody really wanted to fuck with him because he was jumping around like an animal. Reading the interview and being there, nothing made sense. He said Andre didn't want to look at him. Puffy didn't want to look at him. He's trying to state that nobody paid him any mind. Come on, man. I don't know this dude from a hole in the wall. And I was trying to help him. He said Lil Sean was crying uncontrollably. You sound like an idiot saying dumb shit like that. When I was helping him, he didn't say, you crying like a bitch. Get away from me. I was surprised that Money even had the audacity to go there. I punched a lot of people in their mouth behind that Lil Sean was crying shit. Then I hear everybody saying that I had something to do with it. And niggas on the West Coast are saying, yo, tell that nigga Lil Sean to be careful. Because niggas on the West Coast is calling his name. I don't need that in my life. A lot of people go through problems with the law, and that ain't nothing to be glorified. Every time this dude get arrested, it's in the paper because of who he is. But he's loving it. I ain't no media gangster. That dude is media man. He is ridiculous. Now here's what Puffy said. This is Puffy, Puff Daddy, Brother Love. Basically, the whole thing must have been a dream. We were shooting Biggie's warning video, and I see one of the Bad Boy staff members on his way to Biggie's session. I knew that Biggie had a session with Junior Mafia, but I didn't know it was right around the corner. So I'm going to check Big, you know what I'm saying? When I get off the elevator at Quad, you have to stop in the reception area, and there's this little Sean session with Andre. So I stopped to say what's up to them. I'm about to go up to Biggie's session when Pac comes out the elevator, and he's shot up. He had some blood coming out of his head, but there wasn't a lot of blood. He was holding his groin area and limping a little bit. Nobody turned their backs on him. Nigga was all up on them. Immediately, Andre was like, oh my God, call the ambulance. Now, I want to stop real quick. Notice Puffy says nobody turned their backs on him. Niggas was all up on him immediately. Lil Sean said people didn't approach him right away because they was in shock. He was bouncing, pacing back and forth. So they didn't approach him right away. So already those two stories don't match up, but let's continue. Immediately, Andre was like, oh my God, call the ambulance. Tupac wanted to go to the phone, so me and my man Groovy Lou was by his side, trying to hold him up, getting him to calm down. He was telling Groovy Lou to roll him a blunt. He definitely brought the theatrics to it. Now, Groovy Lou was Puffy's man. Pac tells Groovy Lou, according to Puff, to roll him a blunt. But according to Andre Harrell, Stretch is the one that rolled a spliff for Tupac because Tupac asked Stretch, according to Andre Harrell, to roll the spliff up. It's not adding up. I'm not accusing them of anything, but it's just not adding up. That's all I'm saying. He got a lot of people in a lot of bullshit with that interview. The way it was written, it was open-ended, like me and Big and Andre had something to do with it. I would never, ever purposely try to hurt no next man. That man had his own beefs with niggas. I ain't never had no beef with that man. I hope that his thug life shit is really over. But on the real, if you're gonna be a motherfucking thug, you got to live and die a thug. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no jumping in and out of thugism. If that's what you choose to do, you got to go out like that. I ain't no thug. Only thugs I know is dead or in jail. Or about to be. Even still, I ain't got no beef. I pray for him. And it's all good. I'm writing him a letter. I want to hear what he's thinking face to face. Out of everybody, I'm the easiest to forgive. I've been there where the whole press is against you. The world ain't understanding you. Niggas don't know what really went on. And you get confused. That's the only thing I can see is confusion. Now, this is Stretch. This is Stretch right here. Me and Pac have been down from day one. Before he did Juice, before his first album. That's my man. So the interview he did in Vibe bugged me out. But I know him. He likes to talk a lot, especially when he's upset. He'll say shit that he won't even mean. And then he'll think about it later and be like, damn, why the fuck did I say that? We was kind of skeptical when we was going to the studio. We was like, shit, don't seem right. Something gonna happen. But when the four of us got to the studio and seen Lil Caesar and them up the window, it kind of threw us off. So I just want to say, even Stretch shared the same sentiment as Pac. When he saw Lil C's and prior to seeing Lil C's, they felt skeptical about it. You know, okay, let's continue. So we get around the corner and we see the nigga standing in front of the studio with an army fatigue jacket on. He sees us, looks at his watch, then looks down. There's somebody sitting inside by the elevators looking at his newspaper. We not really paying them no mind. So they buzz us in. And the kid that was standing in front of the building comes in behind us. We wasn't rushing to the elevator. They had to iron out immediately. They had to drop on us real quick. And they was like, y'all niggas lay down. We just looked at each other like we was not laying down for shit. Because when niggas tell you to lay down, you automatically think you ain't going to get up no more. So Pac turns around like he about to go for his joint. Because Pac was strapped. Then a shot went off. And it was like, oh shit, niggas is not playing. After the shot, boom, Pac hit the floor. Me personally, I only heard one shot. I didn't hear 4, 5, 6 shots. And he was saying that he got shot 3, 4 times. None of us remember hearing 4 or 5 shots. When the shot went off, that's when we went down. Pac saying all this shit in interviews like, I thought that Stretch was going to fight. He was towering over them. Now, that nigga know I ain't never going out like no bitch. But I ain't dumb. I ain't got no gun. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I might be towering over niggas, but I ain't towering over no slugs. Tupac got shot trying to go for his shit. He tried to go for his gun and he made a mistake on his own. But I'll let him tell the world that. I ain't even going to get into it all like that. Pac's talking about niggas dropping like a sack of potatoes. How the fuck is he going to know if niggas drop like a sack of potatoes if he was turning around to get his joint? He tried to turn around and pull a joint out real quick, but niggas caught him. Grabbed his hand when it was by his waist. When Pac was on the floor, his head was bleeding and his eyes were closed. Your man gets dropped and he falls right next to you. That shit bugged you the fuck out. The other nigga kept the joint on me, and Zane and the kid with the army fatigue jacket started taking off Pac's jewels and shit. He was calling Pac a bitch-ass nigga, kicking him and shit. After they finished robbing, they stepped out, walking backward and pointing the guns at us. I was looking at Pac and all of a sudden his eyes opened. He said, yo, I'm hit. And Fred's saying he's hit too. So boom, we go outside and Pac starts screaming for the police. We see a cop outside rolling up real slow, but Zane got the other gun that Pac had. And we out on Times Square. So we ran back inside and got on the elevator, went upstairs. My man Fred stayed down there in front of the building because he was hit. In that interview, Pac was talking all that shit about thug life as ignorance and telling niggas' name and all that shit. I don't even understand why he went there. I've seen Pac mad times after the shooting. He never kicked none of that shit to me. You know how he feels about the media, so why would he go and do an interview like that? He's supposed to be a street nigga. He should have kept it in the street. I mean, niggas had to go and get their names changed. I want him to get a reality check, recognize what the fuck he's doing. Niggas on the street live by rules, man. And the rule right there, that's a rule that's never to be broken. Now, that's everybody's perspective on Tupac's interview. And I'm going to read Tupac's interview too. But first, I want to break down, my perspective on things. Now, this interview right here led to Tupac's response. It wasn't that Tupac thought that they set him up. And he might have thought that. I really haven't seen too many interviews and too many videos where Tupac directly says, Biggie, Puffy set me up. He always states that they knew what was going to happen. and didn't want him, didn't let him know. But that wasn't his only reason as to why he went at Puffy and Biggie. This was one of the main reasons. This is the reason. You heard him. Vibe magazine. He's talking about this issue right here. And just from my opinion, the only one that had a legitimate reason to be upset is Stretch, because they were homeboys. And if you read Pac's interview, which I'm going to read Pac's interview, it does seem as though he kind of implies that Stretch might have been in on it. Now, there's also this guy named Dexter Isaac, who is a very known street cat from New York, and he was under henchmen, and he claims that Stretch did have something to do with Pac's hit because he was in on it. He helped set the thing up. So I don't know who's telling the truth on that end, but just going off this, Stretch had a legitimate reason, but everybody else did not have a legitimate reason. Like, their responses, in my opinion, wasn't cause for their responses. Like just, I want y'all to really check out Pac's interview, and y'all let me know if, and I'm talking about Pac's Vibe interview, but I want y'all to, I want to see if y'all feel the same way that I do. All right, so I'm finna read Tupac's interview that was taken in January of '95. This was before the Vibe interview with the responses from the individuals who were at Quad Studios that night. So let's read Pac's interview. Can you take us back to the night at Quad Recording Studios in Times Square? The night of the shooting? Sure. Ron G is a DJ out here in New York. He's like, Pac, I want you to come to my house and lay this rap down for my tapes. I said, all right, I'll come for free. So I went to his house, me, Stretch, and a couple other homeboys. After I laid the song, I got a page from this guy, Booker, that's Jimmy Henchman, telling me he wanted me to rap on Lil Sean's record. Now, this guy I was going to charge because I could see that they were just using me. So I said, all right, you give me 7 G's and I'll do the song. He said, I've got the money. Come. I stopped off to get some weed and he paged me again. Where you at? Why you ain't coming? I'm like, I'm coming, man. Hold on. Did you know this guy? Bob asked. I met him through some rough characters I knew. He was trying to get legitimate and all that, so I thought I was doing him a favor. But when I called him back for directions, he was like, I don't have the money. I said, if you don't have the money, I'm not coming. He hung up the phone, then called me back. I'm going to call Andre Harrell and make sure you get the money, but I'm going to give you the money out of my pocket. So I said, all right, I'm on my way. As we're walking up to the building, somebody screamed from up the top of the studio. It was Lil Caesar, Biggie's sideman. That's my homeboy. As soon as I saw him, all my concerns about the situation were relaxed. So you're saying that going into it? I felt nervous because the guy knew somebody I had major beef with. I didn't want to tell the police, but I can tell the world. Nigel, who is Haitian Jack, had introduced me to Jimmy Henchman. Everybody knew I was short on money. All my shows were getting canceled. All my money from my records was going to lawyers. All the movie money was going into my family. So I was doing this type of stuff, rapping for guys and getting paid. Who's this guy, Nigel, a.k.a. Haitian Jack? I was kicking it with him the whole time I was in New York doing Above the Rim. He came to me. He said, I'm going to look after you. You don't need to get in no more trouble. Doesn't Haitian Jack also go by the name of Trevor? Right. There's a real Trevor, but Haitian Jack took on both aliases. You understand? So that's who I was kicking with. I got close to them. I used to dress in baggies and sneakers. They took me shopping. That's when I bought my Rolex and all my jewels. They made me mature. They introduced me to all the gangsters in Brooklyn. I met Haitian Jack's family, went to his kid's birthday party. I trusted him. You know what I'm saying? I even tried to get Haitian Jack in the movie, but he didn't want to be on film. That bothered me. I don't know any nigga that didn't want to be in the movies. Can we come back to the shooting? Who was with you that night? I was with my homeboy Stretch, his man Fred, and my sister's boyfriend, Zabe. Not my bodyguard. I don't have a bodyguard. We get to the studio and there's a dude outside in army fatigues with his hat low on his face. When we walked to the door, he didn't look up. I've never seen a black man not acknowledge me one way or the other, either with jealousy or respect. But this guy just looked to see who I was and turned his face down. It didn't click because I had just finished smoking chronic. I'm not thinking something would happen to me in the lobby. While we were waiting to get buzzed in, I saw a dude sitting at a table reading the newspaper. He didn't look up either. These are both black men in their 30s. So first, I'm like, these dudes must be security for Biggie because I could tell they were from Brooklyn, from their army fatigues. But then I said, wait a minute. Even Biggie's homeboys love me. Why don't they look up? I pressed the elevate button, turned around, and that's when the dudes come out with the guns, 2 identical 9mm. Don't nobody move. Everybody on the floor. You know what time it is. Run your shit. I was like, what should I do? I'm thinking Stretch is going to fight. He was towering over these niggas. From what I know about the criminal element, if niggas come to rob you, they always hit the big nigga first. But they didn't touch Stretch. They came straight to me. Everybody dropped to the floor like potatoes, but I just froze up. It wasn't like I was brave or nothing. I just could not get on the floor. They started grabbing at me, see if I was strapped. They said, take off your jewels, and I wouldn't take them off. The light-skinned dude, the one that was standing outside, was on me. Stretch was on the floor, and the dude with the newspaper was holding a gun on him. He was telling the light-skinned dude, shoot that motherfucker. Fuck it. Then I got scared because the dude had the gun to my stomach. All I could think about was piss bags and shit bags. I drew my arm around him to move the gun to my side. He shot and the gun twisted, and that's when I got hit the first time. I felt it in my leg. I didn't know I got shot in my balls. Pause. I dropped to the floor. Everything in my mind said, Pac, pretend you're dead. It didn't matter. They started kicking me, hitting me, and I never said, don't shoot. I was quiet as hell. They were snatching my shit off me while I was laying on the floor. I had my eyes closed, but I was shaking because the situation had me shaking. And then I felt something on the back of my head, something real strong. I thought they stumped me or pistol whipped me, and they were stomping my head against the concrete. I saw white, just white. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't feel nothing. I said I'm unconscious, but I was conscious, and then I felt it again. And I could hear things now, and I could see things, and they were bringing me back to consciousness. Then they did it again, and I couldn't hear nothing, and I couldn't see nothing. It was just all white. And then they hit me again, and I could hear things, and I could see things, and I knew I was conscious again. Did you ever hear them say their names? No, but they knew me, or else they would never check for my gun. It was like they were mad at me. I felt them kicking me and stomping me. They didn't hit nobody else. It was like, ooh, motherfucker, ooh, ah. They were kicking hard. So I'm going unconscious, and I'm not feeling no blood on my head or nothing. The only thing I felt was my stomach hurting real bad. My sister's boyfriend turned me over and said, yo, are you all right? I was like, yeah, I'm hit. And Fred is saying he's hit, but that was the bullet that went through my leg. So I stood up and I went to the door. And the shit that fucked me up, as soon as I got to the door, I saw a police car sitting there. I was like, uh-oh, the police are coming. And I didn't even go upstairs yet. So we jumped in the elevator and went upstairs. I'm limping and everything, but I don't feel nothing. It's numb. When we got upstairs, I looked around. It scared the shit out of me. Then Bob asked, why? Because Andre Harrell was there. Puffy was there. Biggie. There was about 40 niggas there. All of them had their jewels on. More jewels than me. I saw Jimmy Hitchman, and he had this look on his face like he was surprised to see me. Why? I had just beeped the buzzer and said I was coming upstairs. Lil Sean bust out crying. I went, why is Lil Sean crying? And I got shot. He was crying uncontrollably. Like, oh my God, Pac, you got to sit down. I was feeling weird. Like, why do they want to make me sit down? Because 5 bullets had passed through your body. This is Bob. I didn't know I was shot in the head yet. I didn't feel nothing. I opened my pants and I could see the gunpowder in the hole in my car canal drawers. I didn't want to pull them down to see if my dick was still there. I just saw a hole and went, oh shit, roll me some weed. I called my girlfriend and I was like, yo, I just got shot. Call my mother and tell her. Nobody approached me. I noticed that nobody would look at me. Andre Harrell wouldn't look at me. I had been going to dinner with him the last few days. He had invited me to the set of New York Undercover, telling me he was going to get me a job. Puffy was standing back too. I knew Puffy. He knew how much stuff I had done for Biggie before he came out. So people did see blood on you. They started telling me, your head is bleeding. But I thought it was just a pistol whip. Then the ambulance came and the police. First cop I looked up to see was the cop that took the stand against me in the rape charge. He had a half smile on his face and he could see them looking at my balls. He said, what's up, Tupac? How's it hanging? When I got to Bellevue Hospital, the doctor was going, oh my God. I was like, what? And I was hearing him tell other doctors, look at this. This is gunpowder right here. He was talking about my head. This is the entry wound. This is the exit wound. And when he did that, I could actually feel the holes. I said, oh my God, I could feel that. It was the spots that I was blacking out on. And that's when I said, oh shit, they shot me in my head. They said, you don't know how lucky you are. You got shot 5 times. It was like weird. I did not want to believe it. I could only remember that first shot. Then everything went blank. At any point did you think you were going to die? No, I swear to God, not to sound creepy or nothing. I felt God cared for me from the first time the niggas pulled a gun out. The only thing that hurt me was that Stretch and them all fell to the floor. The bullets didn't hurt. Nothing hurt until I was recovering. I couldn't walk. I couldn't get up, and my hand was fucked up. I was looking on the news, and it was lying about me. Tell me about some of the coverage that bothered you. The number one thing that bothered me was that dude that wrote that shit that said I pretended to do it, that I had set it up. It was an act. When I read that, I just started crying like a baby, like a bitch. I could not believe it. It just tore me apart. And then the news was trying to say I had a gun and I had weed on me instead of saying I was a victim. They were making it like I did it. So that was everything that Pac said about that incident. Now, you could take what you want from that. You can assume that he was implying that all those people that were there set him up, because maybe what Puffy said in that the interview came off open-ended. Cool, you can say that. But he didn't directly say they set him up. And he didn't go out his way to disrespect any of them, with the exception of Jimmy Henchman and Haitian Jack. And he did question Stretch. He questioned Stretch. Mind you, while Pac was in Rikers at the time, apparently Stretch didn't reach out to him. He didn't visit him. So maybe he was feeling abandoned. But none of that should have resulted in their response. He didn't go out his way to shit on him or anything. And mind you, Pac was a victim. He was a victim. I think that gets lost in a lot of this. He was set up. He was a victim. And not only was he a victim, but he got shot 5 times. I know people like to say he got shot 1 time, but the hospital confirmed that he got shot 5 times. The hospital, a representative at a hospital, at Bellevue Hospital, already confirmed that he got shot 5 times to the press. And the police confirmed he got shot 5 times. So he has a legitimate reason to feel some kind of way once he gets out of prison after reading that. He didn't disrespect Biggie. He didn't say Biggie set him up, F Biggie, I'm effing his wife. This is after that Vibe interview. So the reason why what he said and what that interview laid down is important is because of things that came out much later on. Like, for example, Jimmy Henchman. Jimmy Henchman was one of the guys that was very disrespectful to Pac in that interview, right? Tupac alleged that Jimmy Henchman set him up. He alleged Jimmy Henchman set him up that night it happened. And what do you know? We see this article. James Roseman admits to Tupac Shakur 1994 shooting involvement report. New court documents indicate that Roseman, that's Jimmy Henchman, admitted to his culpability in the 1994 robbery of the hip-hop star. Oh, what do you know? What? James Roseman, also known as Jimmy Henchman, has reportedly admitted this involvement in the 1994 assault on Tupac Shakur that left the rapper shot, robbed, and nearly dead at New York's Quad Recording Studios. According to reporting in the Village Voice by Chuck Phillips, Roseman made the admission during a proffer session last fall where his confession would not be used against him during an unaffiliated drug trafficking case involving millions of dollars of cocaine, an operation Roseman was convicted of running in June. Come on now. All these years, Pac was right about that. So if Pac was right about that, is it going to take another 5 or 10 years for people to confess maybe they knew what was about to happen? Because that's not far-fetched to assume that, hey, that maybe Puffy and Andre Harrell, who were cool with Jimmy Henchman, maybe they knew something was going to happen. I mean, Lance on Rivera pretty much kind of confirmed that. He kind of confirmed that, look, yeah, Pac and Jimmy Henchman did get into it, and Puffy and Andre Harrell happened to be there with Jimmy Henchman the night that Tupac got shot. It's fair to question if Puffy knew. Now, of course, Puffy did not know that Pac was going to get shot. But it's fair to assume that Jimmy Hinchman told them, I got to teach this nigga a lesson. When he come up here for disrespecting me, I'm going to teach him a lesson. So I'm just putting it all out there. I'm putting it together. I'm going to let Pac do more talking. And this is not an anti-Biggie thing. This is not a defend Pac at all costs, because Pac had some fault. He had some accountability in his own demise as well. But this narrative that people push on a man who's no longer here to defend himself, I'm sick and tired of that. People need to get their facts straight. There's a timeline of events that are a cause and effect to why these things took place. People need to know the timeline of events because, of course, this happened so long ago. People get things misconstrued, mixed up, and they start throwing these narratives that are false, but they try to present them as facts. And then we have some of these older New Yorkers like DJ Clark Kent or Funkmaster Flex who like to revise history. They like to revise history. Lance Rivera, I forgot about you. They like to revise history and make it seem like Pac, this just came out of left field. No, Pac response was a result of him being shot at Quad Studios, it looking like something fishy was going on beneath the surface because, yeah, it's a bad look. If you get shot in this person's hometown, you're a guest. And not only that, I want to make this very clear. Biggie, Puffy, Bad Boy, all these people who were his friends, they didn't come to prison to visit him. Allegedly, according to Pac's biological father, Biggie did try to come visit him in the hospital. But some reason, they didn't go visit him in prison. And he was in prison for months. He was in prison for months. They could at least visit the man. And I'm only saying that because they were friends. They were cool. And just the common courtesy, especially considering that they were there, that incident. And they claim in the interview that's in response to Pac's interview that they want to see him. But they never go see him. They never go visit Pac. You know, Pac and Biggie could still be alive now had they just went up to prison to go see him and see where his head is at. But nobody did that. And I believe that abandonment, which you'll hear Pac say in his own words, really, really got to Pac. You sitting in prison, you're 20-something years old, you get shot, you're victimized, and you're in prison for a crime that you feel like you didn't commit. That you put yourself in his shoes and see how you would respond to the situation. Put yourself in his shoes. You wouldn't be able to take it. You'd be feeling some kind of way too. So I understand now why Pac did what he did. Even if it led to his demise because he was so consumed with vengeance, I do understand it to an extent. And I think more people need to be empathetic to where Pac was at that time instead of trying to push this narrative that he just intentionally lied on Big because he was just jealous of Big and he was too scared to mention the people who were really responsible, which we can tell from the interviews and the music that he made. He mentioned these guys. But then when he does that, then you claim he's dry snitching. You can never win with some of these dusty old New York cats. Shouts out to New York. I love New York, but some of y'all be biased straight up. So I'm done talking. Let's get into these interviews that Pac did. And hey, until next time, holla.
Like KRS-One. When PM Dawn got on stage and he had talked shit about him, what did KRS-One do? So why are people telling me I'm wrong for doing what I'm doing? They love KRS-One. He is hip-hop. Am I correct? That's true. Right. So I'm hip-hop. I'm mad at Biggie. I'm rushing the nigga. What's the problem?
That's real.
The East Coast separate themselves from Biggie. We'll do shows in the East. Everything is beautiful. But so far, the East Coast has been with all interviews I read, every letter I read. Niggas is like, fuck Tupac, Biggie this, Biggie, like he's representative of the East Coast. So that's why I attack as though I do, because I'm a general and I'm a smart general. And I'm not going to attack at no blind soldiers. I'm going to attack at those attacking me. Only reason people was mad now is because I came out of jail and made this shit a reality. When I got out of jail, the West Coast, East Coast shit was really started. California love what I was saying, put it down. And now them niggas is mad because money is fucked up. Attitudes have changed. It's not as safe as it used to be. Niggas got to think about their business steps, and that's what I wanted to happen. Now let's go to the table. Let's talk. Let's make peace. Let's work it out. Let's get a community the money.
So you saying with a conversation with guys like Puffy, Biggie, and that whole East Coast?
Sit down and conversate with Puffy or Biggie because that's like Scarface sitting down with the dude he overthrew. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They not on my level, but I can sit down with the OGs from there, which we are doing. Mm-hmm. People don't even know we not beefing with the East Coast. We starting Death Row East with Eric B, all the OG niggas out there from the East Coast. We got Kane, Christopher Williams, all these artists. We trying to get Bobby Brown, all these artists. We trying to put the East Coast Death Row just like the West Coast Death Row and make it major. You know what I mean?
Big.
Right, but we're not doing that until we get this business settled. And even while we doing that, we're trying to get the Wu-Tang niggas because I love them niggas. I feel as though they represent the East Coast how we represent the West Coast, and I love them. You know what I mean? So that's what we trying to do. We doing it like if everybody raps is what they really think, then everybody should understand what I'm doing because it's gangster shit number one, it's war shit number two, and it's all by the rules of the game. You know what I mean? I'm doing shit. I'm calling for dialogue. I'm gathering attention for dialogue, which is what you do in a struggle for power.
That's real. That's real. We still chilling with Tupac. It's intense. I love this, brother. I like this. My man keeping it real. We're going to come back with more Tupac right here. I want to ask him, hold up, one more thing with the
Man, that's so profound what you're saying.
But it's real, right?
It's real. It's so real. I never thought about it.
But it's realer than what
so
brothers.
Profound.
They see. People think it's realer than what they think.
People think I just got out of jail and was like, just because I got shot on the East Coast, I'm like, fuck the East Coast.
Yeah.
No. Half the rappers from the East Coast was there when I got shot. Nobody knew a thing. That's just like you come into the hood and the police ask them what happened, and everybody's like, I don't know. You know they lying. And all I was doing was like, give me my proper etiquette. If Biggie was out here on the West Coast, he was in the studio with me and we homeboys, and he got shot, no, I wouldn't tell him who did it, but I wouldn't go ride on the niggas who did it, but he would want to know who did it. And I'd be like, look, man, these niggas from Watts did it. Boom, this is why. They want to talk to you. When. That's how I do it. Just like when the niggas from the 60s wanted to get a stretch. I went to them personally and talked to them. I do it by the rules of etiquette. So I got shot. I'm like, yo, what happened? Come see me in jail. Biggie all in the air to my yeah, Parker's my homeboy wound, but not seeing me. My homeboy Stretch is going to Biggie's concerts. Niggas is like abandoning me. But all in the air and on TV, they like, yeah, Pop, rest, keep the struggle on. I was like, yo, I'm starting to turn into like Slick Rick. Niggas is just gonna act like I'm gonna just be in jail and they gonna give me shout outs and try to take my position. And if you watch, that's what Biggie did. Listen to his, I was there, nigga, I trained the nigga, he used to be under me like my lieutenant. The nigga, I used to come to New York, I used to do shows and let the nigga come on before I did Keep Your Head Up and Get Around. Because nobody knew the nigga in New York. And I used to tell the nigga, yo, if you want to make your money, you got to rap for the bitches. Do not rap for the niggas. I told the nigga, don't rap for the niggas. Rap for the bitches. The bitches will buy your records and the niggas want what the bitches want. So all of a sudden, he changed from being listen to party and bullshit. Listen to his style. He changed from that to Big Papa. Because of me. He had my album, Me Against the World was the second one. He had the first one. I changed everything because Ready to Die came out and it sounded like my album. All my album was about, dealing with death. And then he came out Ready to Die and I had to switch it.
Wow.
That's why it was less East Coast rap, East Coast beats, because Biggie had just took my shit.
That's what, but you could listen to it. That's what that was a success too, because he took West Coast sound.
We flipped it. I told him that. I told him that I trained. He was supposed to be Thug Life. All while he was coming up, I used to let him come on stage with me. He was screaming Thug Life.
Hey, cause I
he was like, I hate Brooklyn. I hate New York. I'm out with them niggas, puppy cheating me. Woo woo woo. All
my sidekicks, rockin' fly kicks, police wanna check, but only wanna know is where the party at. They cannot bring my gas. If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw a vest on my chest. Niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but running for me to start something. Fucking the bucket of niggas like I was duck running. Coming out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is party and party and what's up and party. Come on, who you think of? Who you think of? Bullshit and party and bullshit and party and from the projects, said he had beef, asked me if I had my piece. And have fun with you making love. Conversation, once in rotation, my man been shot. Last block in his waist, that was smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then my nigga Biggie singing. Is it my charm? I got the hooker seated on my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's be calm. I'm in skins again. Rolled up another blunt for the Heineken. Niggas thought the low got a kid, got choked out, closed the stone. Had a fucking fight with that. Oh shit, hold on. Chill. Can we just all get along? So I can put stickies on the chest of him, Sean. On the jump, carry on. That's all. That's all. That's that party. And we at party. At bullshit. At bullshit. At party. Bullshit. Yeah. Thug life, motherfucker. Thug life in the motherfucking house. Yeah, nigga. Check this out, y'all. Let's get into this shit now. Straight up, what's what you heard? This that new shit coming out on a new album. Y'all got a homecoming. I feel good about dropping.
All of a sudden he blew up and he wasn't saying thug life. So I started getting mad and I was seeing the nigga's place. He was hugging me, yo, Pac, yo, thank you, the only nigga that woo. But he told me like about a week before I got shot. He knew the nigga that was shot me and he was like, Pac, don't hang around this nigga, you know me, you know. We walked in with the nigga that shot me that ended up shooting me. He's like, Pac, don't fuck with this nigga, because I knew the nigga too. He was my co-defendant. And I was like, what you mean? He's like, I'll talk to you about it later. And we didn't talk. The next time I saw him was at the studio where I got shot. So I knew he knew what happened. So I was like, Biggie, what happened? He kept sending me messages like a bitch, you know, like I'm gonna come see you. No, nigga, what happened? While I'm in jail, strangers is telling me, yo, you don't know? Biggie homeboy shot you. Cause they bragging, they telling they niggas in jail, yo, we just got Pac, woo, woo, woo. And my cousin was in jail in New York, cause I got family out there. He's sitting right there while the niggas get in the car going, yo, my homeboys just jacked that nigga Tupac. So that's how I knew who shot me, what happened, and everything. They mad because I know what happened. That's why they all, you notice Biggie and them, they're not riding. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing, I'm destroying them. I was having money. The shit he talked about was my life.